And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Bailey Ober. What do we need to know here?
Yeah, he gave up several earned runs his last time out. I think command is a huge issue for him, and fastball command. He's got to trust it. He's got good velocity. Attack hitters with it in this one.
Here's Nico Hoerner.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
That one the other way. Fires over to first. One out in the top of the first. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there, nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris, and a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. Bounced out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that extends the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. In the air, right field, Wallner under it, and that is that. Cubs leave one, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. You're watching Cubs baseball on The Show Chicago. Back here at the ballpark, and on the hill in this one, Drew Smyly.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Donovan Solano. Line drive, base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now for the Twins, Michael A. Taylor. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And there's a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa, 4th in the American League in batting average this year. And a big swing and a miss. And a pitch. And another ball. No outs, runners at first and second. Ripped into center, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Solano, the runner at third. Taylor over at second. Correa on at first with nobody out. Bounce to the right side. Over to Swanson. He turns it. They get the out, but the run scores on the Twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit. The 1-1. And a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And now the count is even.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Next offering is downstairs.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Max Kepler at the plate. The 1-2. And downstairs. On the ground to the left. They take the force out, and that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the second from Minneapolis. It's the Twins 2 and the Cubs nothing. Top of the second, leading off, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Kepler hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
Edwin Rios here.
Rios.
Here's a 1-1. And that one in the air center field. Kepler under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the first baseman,
Trey Mancini now.
His family owns Mancini Peppers, and you know, they produce up to 50,000 pounds of peppers a day. They got roasted peppers, fried, blanched, sweet, hot, tangy. Am I making you hungry over there?
Wallner makes the catch, inning over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
The third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. The wind and the pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Watch the DP.
And now the lefty swings through that one for strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive, caught. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Boog, I had the chance to scout Cody Bellinger as a toddler. He used to come into the clubhouse after games there in Columbus, as his dad Clay was a catcher and a utility player on the team. And you could tell then that he had a pretty special swing.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away. Cody Bellinger told me a funny story that as he was coming out of the cage one time as a little kid, Derek Jeter said to him, "Hey, you don't swing like your dad at all. You got a pretty good swing." And now it's even up. In the air to left center, and it falls, and that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nico.
Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for Chicago, Nico Hoerner. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1. The pitch.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Gomes headed home. Polanco relay to third. Will make it up to third, and I'm sure that'll be an error of the outfielder.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
In half up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Bounce to the left side. Zips it to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Dansby Swanson stands in. Infield shifted to the pull side. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first. Third out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Back in Minnesota, here's Donovan Solano.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Out there to center. Bellinger drifts towards it. He makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
And here is Michael A. Taylor. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And here it comes. And a count 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now Correa up to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. On the ground right side. Mancini steps on the bag, and that'll do it. Twins retired in short order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
Let's go Twins.
On the ground right side, Polanco handles the chance in plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter. Edwin
So up now for Chicago,
Rios.
Edwin Rios. The wind to the pitch. There's a strike. Up the middle, and that squirts through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So up next, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1. Right side. That gets down for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Go ahead run on base. Cody Bellinger, the next Cub to hit. Flied out his first time.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tosses to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Cubs strand a couple. Score remains 2-2. Back at target field, here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
The second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to...
Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Now it's the DH, Jose Miranda. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still that one tied him up. He couldn't get the barrel to it.
Now batting Max Kepler. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Happ makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Yan Gomes. Yan Gomes waits. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
So the lineup flips over at the plate. Nico Horner. On the ground. Oh, great stop. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Runner on at first with one gone. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out.
The bat, number 7. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. 1 for 2. Polanco. Jump throw across his body. That ends the frame. 1 left for the Cubs. Halfway through, and we're tied 2 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, these Twins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Happ snags it on the run.
Now batting, the catcher,
Ryan Jeffers digs in now.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Twins are set down 1-2-3 through 5, all even at 2-2. So they turn things over to the righty, Kenta Maeda. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 18, Kenta Maeda.
Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So When you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. So now 1-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Softly hit to third. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Suzuki.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make
This one's into the outfield, could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Man at second with one away. Next is the designated hitter, Edwin Rios. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive. Kepler pulls it down, and there are two away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field. Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
And that's ball four. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Yan Gomes would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now it's Yan Gomes. Righty delivers out to short, dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it, and a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Mancini at third. Bellinger at second. Gomes at first. Two out of the inning. In the air out towards right center. Walner on the move to the gap. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is the third out of the inning. So they get one but end up leaving the bases loaded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cubs 3 and the Twins 2. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the sixth inning. And now the first baseman, Donovan Solano.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Toss to Mancini. One away, bottom of the sixth.
The left fielder, number 2, Michael A. Taylor.
So up next for Minnesota, Michael A. Taylor. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. On a line, base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Next one misses, and that's ball 2. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. Just misses there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Up next,
Drew Smiley done for the night, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Pitching change here. Cody Hoyer.
Now pitching
A
for
chance at his
Chicago
first
Cubs.
save of the year.
number 12, Cody Hoyer.
In there. And so now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. That's his second strikeout. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Twins 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Griffin Jacks.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The shortstop,
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Swing and a base hit. One down. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And the pitch. Double play ball to second. Flips it for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 3 and the Twins 2. Bottom of the 7th, and now the DH, Jose Miranda.
The designated hitter, Jose.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson over to pick it up. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
Here's the center fielder, Max Kepler. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Left-hand hitter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Right side. Tosses to first, And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
Now the third baseman, Kyle Farmer. Looking to get the tying run on base. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they come away without an out.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Wallner.
So digging in, Matt Wallner. The pitch.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Got him. And that's the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Twins 2. New arm out of the bullpen, Jorge Lopez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Seiya Suzuki.
Right-handed reliever. Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
So now the DH spot, Edwin Rios. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Trey
2 outs, base is empty.
Mancini.
And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini. And a 1-1. And strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Cubs are down quietly, but they still lead at 3-2. So now pinch hitter for Minnesota, Nick Gordon.
Number 1, Nick.
Left-hand batter waits. Out to short. Swanson handles. Slings it across, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now the first baseman, Donovan Solano. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. To the left side, but it is well foul. Here's a 2-2. In the air, left field. That one's got a chance. Out of here. That fires up the home crowd, and we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3.
what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Michael A. Taylor, the next Twin up to hit. Next offering upstairs.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Now batting.
One down, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Check swing, but he went too far. That is strike two. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. Heading for the plate. He'll score. It's 4-3.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Jorge Polanco, the next Twin up to hit. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's two down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit.
Come and get that ribby.
Correa stands at second with two gone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Through 8 full, it's the Twins 4 and the Cubs 3. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yohan Duran. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So coming into the game now on defense, Christian Vasquez. He takes over behind the plate. Bellinger up to hit. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field.
The center fielder, number 24, Bellinger.
In the dirt. Vasquez to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And the batter now, Yan Gomes. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So up next, Nico Horner, known for his late inning heroics. Ground ball could be 2. Glove flip for 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
You